You are the sky. Everything else, it's just the weather, Pema Chodron. We all have dreams, aspirations, and goals that drive us. Sometimes, it feels like we're reaching for something just out of our grasp, and no matter how hard we try, it seems like we're running in place. The harder we chase, the more elusive it becomes. But what if the key to achieving our goals isn't in the relentless pursuit but in a different approach altogether? What if, instead of trying so hard to get something, we let go of that effort and focus on something else? In other words, what if the secret to success is to stop trying so hard and start living differently? It's easy to get caught up in the idea that success requires constant striving. Society often teaches us that the more we push, the more we'll achieve. We're encouraged to set goals, make plans, and work tirelessly to make our dreams come true. But this approach can sometimes lead to frustration and burnout. The harder we try to control every outcome, the more we may feel like we're losing control. Instead of making progress, we might find ourselves feeling stuck or even moving backward. So, how do we change this cycle? The first step is to understand that our efforts aren't always proportional to the results. Sometimes, the best way to move forward is to let go of the need for control and think of a different mindset. Instead of focusing solely on the end goal, we can shift our attention to the present moment and the actions we take every day. One powerful way to do this is through the practice of mindfulness. By being fully present in each moment, we can cultivate a deeper awareness of ourselves and our surroundings. This awareness allows us to make more intentional choices rather than reacting out of habit or desperation. When we're mindful, we're less likely to get caught up in the stress and pressure of achieving a specific outcome. Instead, we can focus on the process and the journey itself. Another important aspect of letting go is understanding the concept of surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up or resigning yourself to failure. It means releasing the need to control everything and accepting that some things are beyond our influence. When we surrender, we create space for new opportunities to arise and for things to unfold naturally. This doesn't mean we stop working towards our goals, rather, we approach them with a sense of ease and openness rather than force and rigidity. It's also helpful to remember that success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. What works for one person may not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. Each of us has our own unique path to follow. By letting go of comparisons and focusing on our individual journey, we can find fulfillment in our own way. This might involve redefining what success means to us personally rather than adhering to external standards. Sometimes, our greatest breakthroughs come when we least expect them. When we're not obsessively focused on achieving a specific result, we allow ourselves to be more creative and open to new possibilities. This shift in perspective can lead to unexpected opportunities and innovative solutions that we might not have considered before. By letting go of our rigid expectations, we create space for these new ideas to emerge. In addition to mindfulness and surrender, it's important to cultivate a positive mindset. Our thoughts and beliefs play a significant role in shaping our reality. If we constantly tell ourselves that we're not good enough or that success is out of reach, we're likely to reinforce those limitations. On the other hand, by fostering a sense of self-belief and optimism, we can create a more empowering environment for ourselves. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect, rather, it's about approaching life with a sense of possibility and resilience. Another crucial aspect of letting go is self-compassion. We can be our own harshest critics, especially when things don't go as planned. It's important to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, just as we would with a close friend. By practicing self-compassion, we can navigate setbacks with grace and maintain our motivation even in the face of obstacles. In the end, the journey of achieving our goals is often just as important as the destination. By focusing on the process and thinking about a more relaxed and open approach, we can find joy and fulfillment along the way. Success becomes less about reaching a specific point and more about the experiences, growth, and connections we make throughout the journey. As we move forward, it's helpful to remember that our worth is not determined by our achievements. We are valuable simply because we exist, and our efforts are just one part of who we are. By letting go of the pressure to constantly perform and achieve, we can find a deeper sense of satisfaction and contentment. Ultimately, the message is clear: stop trying so hard to get it and you'll have it. By shifting our focus from the relentless pursuit of success to a more balanced and mindful approach, we create the conditions for our goals to naturally unfold. We allow ourselves to enjoy the journey and find fulfillment in the present moment. This doesn't mean we stop striving for our dreams, but rather that we do so with a sense of ease and acceptance. By thinking about this mindset, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and create a more meaningful path to success. Often, the hardest part about this shift in perspective is letting go of deeply ingrained habits and beliefs. We live in a culture that glorifies the hustle, where the idea of success is often equated with constant action and visible achievement. Challenging this notion requires not only a change in how we approach our goals but also a reevaluation of our values and priorities. This process of reassessment can be liberating but also disorienting. It forces us to confront the possibility that our previous definitions of success might have been limiting or misguided. As we navigate this change, it's crucial to develop a sense of trust in the process. Trust that by focusing on living authentically and engaging meaningfully with the present, we are aligning ourselves with a more natural and fulfilling path. This trust can be strengthened by reflecting on past experiences where letting go or adopting a more flexible mindset led to unexpected positive outcomes. These reflections serve as reminders that progress often comes from places we didn't anticipate and at times we didn't expect. Moreover, this shift is not about abandoning ambition or goals but rather about redefining how we interact with them. It's about integrating our aspirations into our lives in a way that is harmonious with our overall well-being. This means setting intentions that align with our core values and passions, rather than chasing external markers of success. By aligning our goals with our personal values, we create a more cohesive and fulfilling journey. In practical terms, this approach can involve setting smaller, more attainable goals that contribute to a larger vision. Instead of fixating on a distant outcome, we focus on incremental progress and celebrate the small victories along the way. This method not only makes our goals feel more manageable but also keeps us engaged and motivated. It turns the process into a series of meaningful steps rather than a single, overwhelming destination. Another key aspect of this transition is learning to think of uncertainty. Life is inherently unpredictable, and clinging to rigid plans and expectations can lead to frustration and disappointment. By accepting that uncertainty is a natural part of the process, we open ourselves to new opportunities and experiences. This acceptance allows us to adapt and respond to changes with resilience, rather than resisting or fearing them. Creating space for spontaneity and creativity can also play a significant role in this process. When we let go of rigid structures and deadlines, we allow ourselves to explore new ideas and approaches. This freedom can lead to breakthroughs and innovations that wouldn't have been possible within a more constrained framework. It encourages a mindset of curiosity and experimentation, where the journey itself becomes a source of inspiration and discovery. Building supportive relationships and surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals can further enhance this approach. These connections offer valuable insights and shared experiences that can help us navigate our own paths more effectively. The support of others can also serve as a reminder that we are not alone in our journey, and that collective wisdom can enrich our personal experiences. Ultimately, adopting a more relaxed and open approach to achieving our goals is about creating a life that feels both purposeful and joyful. It's about finding a balance between ambition and contentment, action and reflection. By thinking about this balance, we can cultivate a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond traditional measures of success. This holistic approach encourages us to live fully in each moment, appreciate the process, and trust that our goals will manifest in their own time and manner. As we continue to navigate this path, it's important to remain patient and compassionate with ourselves. Change takes time, and the journey towards a more balanced approach is ongoing. By staying present, maintaining trust, and thinking about uncertainty, we can find greater satisfaction and meaning in our pursuits. This new perspective not only transforms how we achieve our goals but also enriches the overall experience of living a purposeful and fulfilling life. In wrapping up, it's clear that the pursuit of our goals doesn't always need to be a relentless chase. The idea of letting go of the intense pressure we place on ourselves can seem counterintuitive, but it often leads to more satisfying and genuine success. By focusing on the present, adjusting our expectations, and adopting a more relaxed approach, we open ourselves to new possibilities and deeper fulfillment. The journey is about finding a balance between striving for our dreams and appreciating the process along the way. For more content that explores different perspectives and strategies for personal growth, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you ensure that you stay updated with our latest videos and insights. We strive to provide content that not only informs but also empowers you to take positive steps in your own life. Sharing is a wonderful way to spread valuable information and connect with others who could benefit from a new perspective on achieving their goals. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to bringing you more content that supports your journey towards a more fulfilling and balanced life. Stay tuned for our next video, and every step you take towards your goals is part of a meaningful journey.